Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. Today's video is going to be a vlog, just like a part of the day in my life. I would love to do more of these in the future. I basically just got back from getting groceries and such, and there may be a little mess in my room. I have laundry to fold and stuff, but I just wanted to share bits of my everyday life with you in hopes that little lessons I learned throughout the day I can share, and just to make that connection with you all as a friend. And you know, there might be different things we have in common that you can learn, that we can relate on. And yeah, I love watching other vlogs of other women, of other Christian women, newlyweds, homemakers, etc., etc. And sometimes I like to watch them while I'm like doing the dishes or something like that, or even if I'm not feeling well. And I think it's kind of cool to be able to listen to like a podcast or a little vlog and connect with other like-minded women. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to make my lunch or warm up my lunch, and then I have a little grocery haul for you so you can kind of see what I get for groceries. Maybe it can be an inspiration to you and on your health journey maybe, because I'm trying to grow in that area. And yeah, so come along. Right, friends, so this is what's for lunch today. With my healing program, we're really trying to make sure that I'm getting in all the greens that I need. So half of my plate is greens. I have, when I say greens, I mean like either salad greens or cooked greens. My husband is a southern man and he's like, greens are like collard greens. I say greens like salad too. He's like, those aren't greens. Anywho, we tease each other about that. But these are my dandelion greens here. And I have a lot of carrots, which are good for hormone health, and red peppers. And then I just did a little quick Italian type of seasoning with lemon juice, sea salt, and an olive oil. You could add a little bit of sweetener too, but that's what I did really quickly since I am running behind since I was out today. I'm off of my little meal schedule. Then I have some leftover rice and peas, Jamaican rice and peas. I used the recipe from Healthier Steps. Love her recipes. I'll leave the link down below. And I believe it was her recipe that I used as well. No, it might have been someone else's. Anywho, a recipe I can link down below as well for Jamaican curry tofu. But instead of tofu, ooh, it's hot, I did chickpeas, since I'm just avoiding soy while I'm on this program for now. Yeah, yummy, yummy. All right, so I kind of like this. Well, let me say my grace and then, yeah. Okay, so I know I'm a bit cut off, unfortunately, but if I push it back, I guess that helps a little bit. But yeah, my hair's just thrown up. You probably can see my messy kitchen behind me. This is real life. So, well, I have to practice mindful eating. So let me take a breath, relax. and be intentional. But I don't mind kind of talking to you while I do this, because I talk it with my husband when we eat together too. So I think that's okay. As long as I'm relaxed. I don't know, am I making an excuse? I'll ask my doctor, my health coach, like, is it best to not talk while I'm eating? Besides, you know, the part of you seeing my food, sorry, while I talk. A big habit that I have is watching something while I'm eating, especially if I'm home alone. So it's like, oh, I'm not talking with anyone, or well, even sometimes my husband and I together, we'll still watch something on the iPad or something while we're eating. And I have to look into this, but I remember learning that, or reading somewhere, that it's best not to be like too distracted while you're eating, so that your body can focus on eating. And so I want to do better with that. But I also guess sometimes our mindset is, or my mindset is, as human beings, like, ooh, I'm stopping. This is a break. Let me like watch something while I eat. But I guess if it's relaxing, maybe it's not a huge deal. Never until this program did I start having dandelion greens. Like, I knew that dandelion leaves and stuff were, I'm so sorry, were edible. But I never knew you could actually just buy them at the store. So one thing I really love about this program is that I'm learning so much about, or I'm like learning about different types of food I've never really had before, and learning new recipes and things like that. So that's been such a blessing. I'll probably just do a voiceover. Yeah, I'll probably do a voiceover of basically everything I'm saying now, because it's so rude for me to be like talking, and you can like probably see food in my mouth. That's kind of gross. You can probably hear me chewing. Yeah, we'll continue this later. Okay, you all, so sorry, I might have a mess on my face. I only ate like half of my meal. I am full. I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. That was a lot of food on my plate. So, and eating enough salad helps to get me full as well. So I'm gonna save the rest for later. And yeah, not mad about that. It was delicious. So now, what I'm gonna do, I have a few things to do today. I have to unload the groceries from the car. It's funny, I saw this little video somewhere on social media recently where the Evelyn from the internets. I watched her channel years ago, so every now and then I'm like, oh, how is she doing? She's really really funny, creative, and yeah. But anyway, she made this like skit on like her mom, or African mothers, her mom, like, you know, the person that does the grocery shopping doesn't bring them in, you know? And I'm like, you know what, that might be like a Black culture thing, or it might be an everyone culture thing, I'm not sure. But that is so true. Like, growing up, it's like, oh, groceries are here, come help unload. but what was so funny was, in that video, the mom literally only got like 4 things. She's like, come on, come help me. And it was like 4 things probably in one bag. It was hilarious. Anywho's, I have to go bring my own groceries up because I'm all by myself. And what else? I have to clean the kitchen because I have to clean up from breakfast this morning. My schedule is off today for sure. So we had let, my posture is horrible. We had let a friend borrow one of our cars. We have 2 cars, and praise the Lord, we're so grateful for that. And so we let a friend borrow our car, so I knew I would need a car to use today to go to the grocery store. So I dropped my husband off at work so that I could have our other car to use, and he'll come back with the other car, if that makes sense. So the thing is, I went out to drop him off, and I knew I wanted to go to Costco today to get some extra groceries. I placed a grocery order online, which you'll see that because it came today, so that's awesome timing. And but I had to get some like produce and things like that from Costco that I usually only get from Costco, like in bulk and bigger sizes. And they opened at 10. My husband had to be at work before 9. So I was like, I don't want to go drop him off, then come all the way back home and then go back out there to Costco. Like, that's just a waste of gas, you know, a waste of money. And so he's like, you know, you can stay at the office, you can just come here. And I was like, you know, that's a great idea. So I brought my laptop, I brought my planner, I just brought different things that I could do work on while I waited to leave for Costco to open. So that was really nice. I got a lot done, but I rushed out the house this morning. So after breakfast, it was like, oh yeah, I gotta take you to work. Run out of here. So usually after breakfast, I'll tidy up the kitchen, I'll clear up and everything like that. So I need to do that now. I also have to, so what was that? I have groceries to bring in and put away, and I'll do a little haul of that for you all. And I have to clean up this kitchen. I also need to do meal prep for the next few days because the rice and peas are up just about. They lasted several days. It's amazing. Mainly because I sent it to work with my husband, but like literally 2 days in a row they provided lunch for him. So he's like, hey, I'll just save it. And he kept like saving it. So yeah, we had a lot of leftovers, which was really nice. The recipes make great portions. But yeah, now it's time for something new. So I think today I'm going to make something easy, some spaghetti with a nice little tomato sauce. I'm gonna try to do a walnut crumble. Instead of like a veggie meat, I'm gonna do something a bit more like simple and wholesome and natural. And I have work for my business to do. So we'll see how that goes. I should also do a load of laundry. There's a lot to do. I have orders to ship. Well, yeah, 2 orders to ship. My website launched, guys, am I looking in the viewfinder? I'm sorry, I need to pay attention. My website launched for This Love Journey Boutique. It's a thrift boutique and blog website, so feel free to check it out. I'll link that down below as well. I'm so excited. I only have 1 drop on there, so I have collections that I drop. So they're usually a theme. It's very appealing to the eye, and if you like a certain theme, then you could know like this is a collection I want to keep an eye out on. But there are different items of different sizes, so you know you have to select what might fit you, and if nothing is in that collection for you, then keep an eye out for the next one. My next one's going to be like Valentine's Day themed, so like pinks and purples and stuff, since we're in February now. And also happy Black History Month. That's awesome. And yeah, so let me stop talking. Let me get to it because it's already 2:18 p.m. I'm usually having lunch at 12:30, and I'm done by around like 1. So yeah, gotta make up some lost time. It's here. That was fast. I only placed the order like a couple days ago. Okay, you all, I got everything up. I'm a little tired, but not like in a bad way, just like my heart is racing up and down the stairs because our apartment is upstairs. So that was a really great little mini exercise. I'm gonna take everything out of the boxes and bags, and then I will show you what I got. Damage is done. This is what it is. Okay, it's not damage, it's blessings. And let me show you. All right, this is the grocery haul for the month. I did order some other things that got delivered already. I used Instacart the other day. I personally probably won't be using it again because I had issues both times. But this is the haul, and I'm going to walk you through it. So yeah, let's do it. So we'll start with Kroger. At Kroger, some of these things are out of order, but I was so blessed because this produce, I guess it's getting a little bit older, and each bag was just 99 cents, and my health coach was actually recommending the waxy kind of potatoes sometimes. I can have other potatoes too, but this also helps with your like blood sugar and stuff and just keeping your sugar regulated in your body. So anyways, 99 cents a bag, which was awesome. I got some bananas. I forgot to get it from Costco. I think it might have been a little bit cheaper, so I got them at Kroger. When I went, I had to return something there. I got some limes for cooking with and adding on top of dishes for a nice little kick. And I think that's all I got from Kroger. And then let me show you what I got from a store called Better Health near us. I was so happy to find this gluten-free bread. I believe this is the first brand that I was more so like introduced to when I had to be gluten-free before. Right now, for my program, I need to be gluten-free as well, my healing program. But generally speaking, I'm not really that sensitive to it at all. It's just if I have too much, my body notices the difference. And overall, my husband and I do better being gluten-free. Our bodies just feel better. So we're gonna try this. And that was on my list as well. I try to stick to my list. This is seaweed with olive oil. My husband and I, we realized that he is very sensitive to sunflower seed oil. So I got this. We love some seaweed, and I plan to make some sushi for us this month. And also from that place, was that it? Oh, and then I got this yogurt. My health coach recommended this brand. There's another one called Cocoyo, but it's more expensive, like way more expensive. So this was on sale for a really good deal, and it's a vegan yogurt without the extra fillers. So it's pretty pure. Let me show you what I got from Costco. This is the ramen that my husband and I like to use. Maybe more so me. Of course, like that non-healthy kind of ramen can be really tasty. But we got this one because it's definitely healthier. It's gluten-free. It's made of millet and brown rice. And it tastes really good, especially if you season it well. It's awesome. Also from Costco, I love getting my produce in bulk because we eat a lot of produce, and I try to get organic as much as possible. I know it costs a little bit more, but it is really worth it for your bodies if you can, especially with certain types of foods of produce. It's especially better to get that organic if you can, because if not, pesticides and stuff can really wreak havoc on your body. I recommend looking up, I can link this down below if I remember, but like the top foods to try to get organic, and just look up why. But anyways, got some blueberries. We love blueberries. What I'll do to help it to last long is like keep some fresh and then probably freeze some. So that's that. Also some kiwi. We love kiwi. Fun fact, I think they have more vitamin C in a serving than an orange. So that's pretty cool. Then I got some organic broccoli florets. Same with this. I'll use some fresh soon and steam it and then freeze the rest. This is organic carrots. I'm using these all the time, eating carrots almost every day. I love cooking with coconut milk, so that's some coconut milk. Great deals at Costco. The membership to me is definitely worth it. I know I've saved the amount that I pay for the membership and more. Plus you get really good gas prices and services like for tires and things like that, your car, so it's pretty cool. This is some organic garbanzo beans. The cans have non-BPA lining. I try to avoid the cans as much as possible, but sometimes if you're not feeling well, there are those days where it's like already made, just warm it up. My husband can just throw it on the stove and season it, so yeah, it comes in handy for both of us. Power greens for salads. I'm eating a lot more raw greens. I definitely was not eating enough in the past, so there's that. Absolutely love these wraps. They're gluten-free. This is the almond flour one. I believe they have other kinds. They might have a cassava one, I'm not sure, but definitely love using these. I even use it like regular bread sometimes. Like I'll put a vegan cream cheese on it with my everything but the bagel seasoning and call it a wrap. No pun intended. So, also from Costco, organic mangoes. Mangoes are my absolute favorite fruit in the whole wide world. Maybe it's because a lot of my family, actually, I have family from Jamaica, Cuba, India, all the places where mangoes are huge, right? So that explains it. But organic mangoes, it's hard to find organic mangoes, at least for me, and for a decent price. I think these are like $6.99 for 6, so about $1 each maybe, something like that. But organic mangoes, I can taste the difference because, let me show you my face. If you love mangoes, if you're West Indian, East Indian, Filipino, South American, Latina, anywhere from a place that loves mango, you know when you eat it, like, you don't eat it in this polite way, like you have the skin and you like scrape it to get all the good stuff. And I can taste the pesticides on the non-organic ones, so when I got the organic ones, I was like, I can really scrape it and not worry about the pesticides. So that's been great. Battery's gonna die, so let me hurry up. I got some organic extra virgin olive oil. We are just about out, so I got that. Got some hypoallergenic detergent, and I like to make this stretch by doing half the amount and doing a nice baking soda Epsom salt mix with essential oils. This, I just had my camera on. And the rest of the stuff is from Vitacost. So the last of the goodies that I'm going to show you, goodies, that sounds funny. The last of the goodies that I got is from Vitacost, that online store that I love shopping from. So I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out. You might get a discount off your first order or something like that, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll definitely share a link. This is what I got. I got some organic seasonings that I was out of. So parsley, I look forward to having a nice big garden because I can just dry my own parsley. Onion powder, organic onion powder, organic allspice, but with this one you have to order 2 at a time, which was fine. It was still a great deal and cheaper than just getting 1 from a lot of places. This is some jojoba oil, which I got for us to use like as a skin moisturizer. Apparently jojoba oil has the closest like makeup as our skin, like chemistry wise or something like that. So I'm gonna try that because I'm out of my face oil. And then I got some vegetable bouillon cubes. There was another one from the same brand that I wanted a little bit more, but they were out. So I got this one. This one seems to be one of like the cleanest kinds I've gotten without some of the extra stuff that I just prefer not to have. So yeah, got that just to help with like seasoning ramen, things like that. Got some gluten-free pastas. We have spaghetti. Brown rice spaghetti. I love this brand. I've never had a problem with it. I love how it tastes. It doesn't taste bitter to me or anything like that. It doesn't get squishy. And this is just what's it called? Rice spirals. So I got that to make like a macaroni salad. So I have that. And then some seaweed, organic seaweed for the sushi I want to make this month. I also got gluten-free lasagna. I've used this multiple times. Absolutely love the Jovial brand as well. They have non-gluten-free items as well, so definitely check them out. And then such a great deal on these raw walnuts. Trying to incorporate walnuts more. We love walnuts. I usually have some. I like to put it in like a veggie taco meat that I make. Gonna use this for a little crumble for the spaghetti, hopefully. So I got 3 of those. This should last, of course, the whole month and then some. But there was a big sale going on with Vitacost as well, and I saved a whole bunch. So I figured why not stock up a little bit while I can. Then I got some navy beans. I'm gonna make a white bean soup. Some organic millet. Some organic raisins. Put that in like our oatmeal, things like that. Raw pumpkin seeds. A big part of my health program, so I'm taking these basically every day. I love getting these organic strained tomatoes. It's just basically tomato puree or tomato sauce. It's wonderful. I love to use this as a base. I like to make my own pasta sauce, so yeah. Then I got these organic roasted red peppers. I use this to make a vegan macaroni cheese sauce. A friend of mine, Narissa, she shared the recipe with me and I absolutely love it. So I have been using it ever since. What's that? Oh, it's like a dark spot, like a shadow. Okay. And then I got some rice. We're just about out of rice, so gotta make sure I'm stocked up on that. I got the short grain rice for the sushi. I know they usually use like white rice, at least when we go to the restaurants and stuff, but we prefer to cook with brown rice. All the extra nutrients, the whole rice, and some organic brown basmati rice. I love the flavor of basmati rice and jasmine. I also got some dried apricots, really high in iron, and just a good addition for different meals like breakfast. And I think that's it. Now, let me show you what I got from World Market. So, that's our home. I should get like a little selfie with it for a thumbnail. Okay, hopefully that works. Awkward. I just want to share like how exciting this is. So, with my website, I get to see like when people are visiting it. So I want you to see where I have visitors from. New Zealand, Kenya. I've had so many visitors like from like Hawaii and then all around the country. It's been so cool just to see, and I'm so grateful that people are even interested. But anywho, let's get to this. Alright, so let me show you what I got from World Market. I went for the first time, like maybe last week or so. Yeah, my husband took me for date night. That's part of our date night. We like to go out to like the store together and just look around or look at what we want for our future home or things like that. So we have our apartment, but we're definitely trying to budget and not go all out here because this is not our final home. I mean, Earth is not our final home as a Christian, but you know what I mean. So yeah, like I want the apartment to look nice, but want to be able to save to really do what we want to do in our future home. But anyways, I went there and he had been there before once without me, and he was like, "Vo, you have to go. You're gonna love that place." And he was right. So today was my second time going. I went by myself because it was right next to the stores I was shopping at, and I had a coupon to use, and I needed a couple things, so I had to use it before it expired, right? So first, I was so happy because when I was looking online, I was like, okay, Lord, I have this coupon to use at World Market. Let me see if they have anything that I need, and let me look online, see what's on sale maybe, stuff like that. So I happened to see, this was one of the cheapest things on there, this soap dish, and it was listed online for $1.98. They had a lot of stuff for just like $1.98. And I went into the store, they online said they had it in stock, but when I got there, it said $4.98 on it. And I'm like, you know, that's still a great deal, but I'm trying to spend $1.98. So I asked her, I was like, hey, just wondering, like, I don't know. And she's like, oh, that's odd. And she scanned it. She's like, you're right, it's $1.98. They put the wrong price on there. So, but anywho, I got this for our hand soap in the kitchen. And I actually wanted one for a little while now. I have a little sponge thing underneath, but it's starting to look kind of gross. Like, I just want some protection around it there. Then I was just telling my husband, like, I need a ladle. I made soup this week and it was so delicious, but we don't have a ladle. And I was like using a regular spoon trying to scoop it, and it was just taking so long. It was messy. So I got a ladle, just a stainless steel ladle. So I'm happy for this. They had a really small one, which I guess is nice for like maybe gravies and serving for special occasions. It was very nice and fancy, but it was like half the size of this and really small. So I was like, I gotta go practical over cute right now because that's the whole reason why I'm getting this in the first place. Otherwise I can just stick to our other like big flatter spoons. What's this? Oh, I was like, what is this? So there were some more seasonings I needed that I forgot to order on Vitacost, and I saw that World Market has food really inexpensive, like organic seasonings. Organic garlic powder, this was like maybe $3 something. And it's more online or other places. I needed some rosemary. I've been out for a long time, so I'm so happy. I love cooking with rosemary. It's amazing. And this was just for a friend of ours. He's from Australia and he works with my husband. And I saw this and I'm like, I thought of him right away. I was like, how do I not share this with him? I don't know if it's something he gets around here or not. And I texted it to him, like there's a group chat with everyone, with my husband's job and stuff. And I'm in the group. And so I was like, so-and-so. And he's like, oh, he's like, that's way cheaper than where I get it from. It was on sale. So I asked if he wanted me to grab it for him on the sale. And he was like, yes. So that was that. It felt nice to do that for him. It's nice to make someone happy. And then I was so happy to get these wood measuring spoons. Now, I have measuring spoons that I'm so grateful for. My stepsister got them for me on our wedding registry. They're really cool. It has two sides to it, so when I'm cooking, I can like use one side for wet ingredients maybe that I'm measuring and the other side for dry, and so that's great. But being on this health program, I'm cooking more, I would say, in the sense that I'm eating a little bit more in the evening than I usually do because my body needs extra nutrients. So I'm cooking more, and also I'm taking these teas every day, and I have to scoop out the teas, and I've been washing the measuring spoons just over and over again, like so many times in one day that it's crazy. Like my nails are starting to peel and break, and because I'm washing so much. Anywho, I got these because I'm gonna use these for like my teas and those quick dry stuff, or maybe salt that I don't feel like if I just use it for my teas and stuff, because it's a loose tea, I don't have to wash it necessarily right away. Like maybe I'll wash it at the end of the week, but just for some leaves, I think we'll be all right. So we'll keep that on the kitchen counter because I just need some help with measuring spoons. And then because I'm a new rewards member, they gave us a free bag of chips. So I won't be eating it, unfortunately. My husband probably can't have it either. It has sunflower, canola oil. So maybe we'll give it to someone that would like it, but that's the haul. All right, so that's the haul. That's the grocery haul. Now to put the haul all away. It's not that bad. I'm gonna do it by categories. There are some things that need to go in the freezer first and so forth, but I also need to clean the fridge. I don't like doing a big grocery shopping and then putting produce and food into, oops, the lighting, sorry. I don't like to put the food into like a dirty fridge or an unorganized fridge or unorganized cabinet or something, so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna have my tea because it's time to have my tea. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll have to catch up with you all later. A lot to do. This is real life right here. Wow, I can't believe I'm doing this. I feel like there was a time where I would have been like absolutely not showing a messy kitchen. But this is the damage from this morning and today. The kitchen was like spotless last night, and this is just real life. I have like food in the fridge that's starting to go, that's old, so I need to throw that away. A bowl from popcorn when we had guests over. I had to bring my teas with me and the stuff to pour and strain my teas when I left to take my husband to work and work at the office. So I wanted to be able to stick to my schedule, so I brought that. Just big things from cooking, like this morning, like a big blender, a big pot, things that really are easy to wash. They just take up a lot of space. They're big and make it look like there's more than it is. My yucky plate from right now, the curry on there. Just poured out my tea to have. That's the remains. Sorry if it looks gross. That's the remains of the dry leaves. Still have some more rice and peas. That recipe that I use makes a lot, which is great. My tea is warming up here. It's my little napkin. Gotta clean this stove. My little apron from today. And the haul that I just showed you. So there's a lot to do, but we're gonna get it done. And we're gonna have fun doing it. I also just wanted to share that this is kind of hard for me recording lately, in the sense that because of my like fibroid and like the hormonal issue, I've gained some weight, and so it's hard. Like I remember when I went to GYC and I was like, oh my goodness, like people are gonna think it looks so different, and oh, what are people gonna think? You start to, and then like, why am I worried about? Like I know what's going on. We're getting under control. But anyways, even right now I have this baggy shirt on, which normally would look okay when my frame was a little bit smaller, but now that my belly's a bit bigger because of like the fibroid and stuff, it's a little hard for me. But I just want to share parts of my life with you and somehow inspire and be an encouragement to you in your life, your day-to-day life. So I just wanted to share that with you because I think maybe some of you can relate to that feeling, and just want you to know that you're not alone, and God loves you just the same, and you are so valuable, no matter how your body may have changed recently. Maybe it's from illness, whether you gained weight, lost weight, you're pregnant, you just had a baby, your body's not the same, or you're just struggling, you know, with gaining weight, or you have another health condition, or you just struggle with keeping it under control with your lifestyle. Just know that you're still so beautiful, and your value is not in how you look. And if you want to make that change, you can, and God can give you the strength. So, anywho, that was my little rant. Here we go. about doing dishes when like you get married, and if one of you in the couple are primarily responsible for the dishes. For us, you know, I'm the one that's mostly at home and I'm the homemaker, so this is my domain. And one thing that's really different and that takes adjusting to is, you know, if you live by yourself, you're used to doing dishes for yourself, which is fine. But it's usually not a lot. Especially when, like, cooking for myself, I would make food and I had leftovers. I could meal prep for a whole week easily, have a good amount of leftovers. Once I got married, it's like, whoa, men eat a lot. There's no leftovers. You didn't have enough. And so, there are more dishes when you have a whole other person, and which I'm blessed to have. So I will take more dishes any day. I love my husband. But it's an adjustment because not only are there more dishes, you're not at home with your siblings and you take turns on who does dishes what day. That's your job, especially if you're a homemaker. Now if you're both working outside of the home full time, then yeah, of course, work together, bear that load evenly, or however you guys work it out. But as the manager, but for me, as a homemaker, as the person primarily responsible for keeping our home in order, basically all on me. My husband is so sweet, he will definitely help out if he sees that I need it. But after he comes home from a long day of work, he does not need to come home and do dishes and see a sink full of dishes. So, yeah, it's on me. So I'd like to figure out ways to make my life easier, because I'm not only a homemaker, which is more than enough of a job in and of itself, even if that's like all you do. Even if you don't have children, being a homemaker is a full-time job, especially if you want to do a very good job and keep your home in order and clean and welcoming and all that. But also I do my business online, and I'm back to doing my online ministry. So if I can save some time on the dishes, I really want to do that. So something I like to do is go to bed with an empty sink, with the dishwasher, you know, loaded as much as possible. And when I wake up, I come to a clean kitchen, and right after breakfast, or before breakfast, however it works best, I unload that dishwasher if the load went through. And so after breakfast, the dishes go right in the dishwasher. Throughout the day, the dishes go right in the dishwasher, and I can start it at night. And it just makes life so much easier. So just like that, like already, this counter's basically clear. I have to like wash the skillet up there. I could use a little break right now. I feel bloated. But yeah, I'm just about done. I have this blender to wash. I have this salad mixer thing to wash. These I'm probably just gonna get rid of because they're just too big. They can't hold anything. I could donate them maybe. Put it in there to wash and maybe donate. Alright, so I'm a little bit tired now. I've been on my legs a long time, all the different shopping, bringing up the dishes, washing these dishes, so I'm almost done. Ideally, I'm like, no, just get it all done, knock it out, get it all done in one shot. I'm tired. I'm gonna let myself have a break, and I'll get back to that. But it's a lot better. I can show you. It's a lot better. Sorry, this is just stains on this cutting board. My husband had that from before we got married, so it's been holding up. But anywho, it definitely looks so much better. I have to just wash what's in here, and then I have to clean that. It's a little remainder pancake there. Wipe down, sanitize the counters. Tonight I'll do the stove because I have to make supper and do some more meal prep. My apron, like that's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do is just spray this down, wipe it, and put away dishes and start organizing things kind of in categories and then put it away. But before I do that, I will take a little break. You all, I am so grateful. This is what I was talking about with like people from all over. So it shows like when I have a new visitor on the website. So we have Worcester, Massachusetts. I think I know who that is. New Zealand, like I mentioned, Kenya, Trinidad and Tobago, Kingston, Jamaica, Wildwood, Georgia. I lived in Wildwood. Hello. If you're watching this, I don't know. Palos Verdes, Pennsylvania, France, Kenya, Arcata, California, Mesa, Arizona, Alachua, Florida. It's hard to read it through the screen. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Like, it's just so cool. Berrien Springs, Texas, and then there's Texas, Connecticut, Mississippi, Florence. Hey, I used to go to church in Florence or Northampton. So I probably know them. So just thank you all for your support. It means so much to me. So much. Alright, so here I am. I'm just resting. My legs actually hurt a little bit. Since having like the fibroid and everything, because it was draining iron out of me when I remember before my wedding, it was like I was practically in the best shape of my life, but like I had noticed like a little area like in that lower belly that just didn't seem like it wanted to go down. Like it seemed like there was something there. Literally looked like there's just something there that won't go away. And now I know that I had a fibroid because this has been going on for a while. It's about the size of a grapefruit now, prayerfully a little bit less since doing this program. But because it was draining my iron, man, anytime I would work out like I used to and do my HIIT workouts and all of that, I would not be out of breath in the sense of, oh, I'm breathing hard, it's hard to do this workout. It would literally be like, I feel like there's not enough oxygen in my body. I feel like I don't have nutrition. My body feels like it's like, I don't want to say dying, but my lungs almost feel like they're burning, like there's something missing in my body and it's hard to breathe. Basically like low iron symptoms. And so I couldn't exercise as much. Every time I tried to do it, it was horrible. And then on top of that, because I felt like I was missing something, this low iron symptom that I didn't realize at the time was low iron, I would eat more. Like I must need more food. Like I must not have enough nutrition. And I'm eating later and eating more. And then stress. And then like because of this whole situation and then all these other symptoms that came with it. And then growing out of my clothes, I'm like, what is going on? And, you know, I could make a whole nother video on that. And I already basically kind of know how this happened. I know with a lot of chronic stress over the years and not managing it in the best ways and being able to just have peace. But my body, I used to carry my stress in like my abdomen, my stomach area would be tense, really tight. I remember feeling it. And yeah, I think it all just kind of like caught up, and doing all the HIIT around the time, HIIT workouts around the time before my wedding as well. I was doing them from like a while before, a couple years, but my hormones really got out of whack. So all that to say, why am I saying this right now? Oh, but I haven't been able to like exercise. All those years I was not able to exercise, or the past couple of years, as much because I would just lose so much energy, literally just walking. Like at GYC, back and forth from the hotel to the convention center and back, and walking fast and stuff, like would do a lot. And that came from me being able to do like HIIT workouts and like do them well and just be super healthy and all of that. So when I'm on my legs for a long time now, it's like, wow, it's been a while since you've been like walking every day and doing workouts and these things. But now my iron is getting under control, and I'm able to exercise, which is great. I'm starting slowly, but yeah, I have to allow myself to have my breaks. Like Anthony, my husband, he holds me accountable. He's so good. He's like, do you need to rest? Don't overdo it. Like, I know you would overdo it. You try to do too much. So he really keeps me accountable. But anyways, I'm gonna rest right now. I got some messages, or a message on my website. Sorry. So I got that, so I'm gonna reply to that, and maybe do a little bit on my social media. So I'm resting, but it's active resting. I'm keeping busy. So yeah. there's that steamer. That's a testimony I have to tell you all. Remind me. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll see you later today. So I know I said that before I put away my dishes I want to like clear out the fridge and organize it, but I am a bit fatigued right now. So I am not like crazy fatigued like I used to get. I definitely feel more energized then, but I just am tired. I did a lot and I lifted those heavy boxes of groceries up the stairs and I worked my body a lot, so which is not as used to anymore. So I'm just putting the stuff that is perishable in the fridge, just throwing it in there, and then by God's grace tomorrow or maybe later tonight I'll organize it. But yeah, I'm just putting the stuff away and I'll do it better another time. But I'm gonna have the lights kind of dim and to just have the relaxing mood, and yeah. Anthony just got home and I mean I couldn't have even planned this. He brought me flowers and I'm just so thankful. That's the stove. I'm gonna make some ramen. It's our date night. But look, so sweet. You see, in a marriage you do for each other. I'm gonna put my real plants in here now. I'll let them stay in there as long as they can and then we'll put those back. So I'm so happy and so thankful. You know, it's in a relationship. And a relationship is definitely a two-way thing. I'm so happy. This was just such a sweet gesture. Thank you, Anthony.